guys are new to this channel, let me introduce myself. My name is Logan. Welcome to Timeless Personal Growth and Development. And today I have an interesting topic for you guys today. How to overcome our demons, how to overcome our problems. Well, like any other human being on the face of this planet, there's no such thing as a human being problem-free, without problems. We all have our issues. But it's all a matter of perspective and how we look at it. And overcome our problems, overcome our demons. I think the cold hard truth, and maybe this might be something hard to digest, is we never really overcome it. And yeah, we never really overcome our issues, our problems, our demons. We all have it. We learn to live with it. We learn to adapt. We develop certain adaptations to our problems, to our issues, and we just learn to cope and make the best out of it. And a lot of the time, we're not in charge of the cards that life gives us. We just got to deal with it. We got to learn to adapt to it. And I think number one adaptation or coping strategy is to take ownership of it. You take ownership, or whatever your issue is. Whether you have problems with relationships, you have problems with drugs, alcohol, abandonment issues, whatever it is, social anxiety, whatever the issue is to take ownership of it. Stop blaming people for it. Because at a certain point you reach adulthood, and as an adult, it's time to take personal responsibility for yourself. So you gotta take ownership of that. And because no one's here to save you. No one's gonna fall into your lap and save all your problems, make all your problems go away. That's on you to do it. So once you realize that life is not a fairy tale, life is not a Disney movie, no one's coming to save you, that overcoming your problems, overcoming your issues is not someone else's responsibility, it's yours. Take action of it. And once you take that step of taking ownership and owning it and just accepting it, yeah, I got problems. Then the next step is to take some sort of action for it. For an example, for my own life, things that I was like maybe insecure about when I was younger. I had a bit of social anxiety when I was a kid. Always been a quiet kid, always to myself, and always had a certain degree of social anxiety. I had this bad habit when I was like a teenager, kind of my 18, 19, 20. I get invited going out to all these parties and stuff, and I had a lot of social anxiety, and I felt there were moments where I was introverted, and I just didn't like the social situation I was in, and I wanted to get out of it, but I didn't feel comfortable going to people. It's like, hey, yeah, peacing out, I'm leaving, I'll catch you guys next time. I wasn't comfortable doing that for whatever reason. Because I always felt like the internal pressure and like, no, I'm a teenager, I gotta stay, gotta be out. And like, the truth of the matter is, no, you can leave whenever you want. You know, if you disappoint people, if you leave early, cool, who cares? No one's forcing you to stay there, you leave what you want. Maybe you disappoint people that you leave early. Who cares? If they love you, if they respect you, all right, man, I'll see you later, no problem. So I had this weird anxiety of like departing social gatherings and telling people, hey, I'm leaving, I'll catch you next time. So I would just leave. It's kind of like turning into Houdini. I would just, oh, where'd Logan go? Oh no, he's left. He didn't say goodbye to anybody. I felt very unsure and insecure of myself in that way in social gatherings. And at a certain point, you just take ownership of it. You just decide, well, you know what, screw it. Kind of a quiet, introverted guy, and you learn to adapt. You learn to cope with it and create some sort of adaptation for it. Take ownership of it. And people always tell me when I was younger, and this actually, I'm sure this happened to some of you, this actually would seriously rubbed me the wrong way when I was younger. People would come up to me and tell me like, "Hey, Logan, man, why are you such a quiet guy? You should talk more." And that rubbed me the wrong way because it just felt very, I guess, I always wondered like, why do they care so much to begin with? I'm a quiet-natured guy, you know. They would make statements like that because that made them uncomfortable. They didn't like my quiet nature. And you know what? No, they're not my friends. They don't have a high connection with me, high status, and I'm not here to impress them. So you know what? They don't like my quiet nature. They're offended by it. All right, you don't need to be my friend. Think about it as a TV set, or you're on your phone. You don't like what's on TV, change the channel. I'm not going to change my behavior and change, even though I'm not offending anyone, I'm not insulting anyone. You just don't like my overall demeanor, my nature. Okay, go make friends with someone else. That's simple. So instead of worrying all the time of what people thought or trying to change or adapt myself to other people's expectations, I just said, screw it. This is who I am, man. I'm there hurting people, not disrespecting anybody. So if you don't like it, you can go make other friends. And the people who have actually stood by me, who have connected with me and built great, awesome friendships with, they don't say stuff like that. Like, they don't care. They honestly don't care. Because they can't. A lot of people who grow up with that social anxiety aren't comfortable talking in big groups, and I was like that. But they're more comfortable talking, developing one-on-one friendships. And it's taking ownership. It's taking ownership of that quiet nature and just telling people, you know what? I'm not here to impress you. I'm here to be myself. And once I just allowed that acceptance to come in, and I was okay with it. I was cool. I was comfortable with it, and I was able to walk to the beat of my own drum and be comfortable in my own skin. And I was okay with that. And it wasn't about blaming people for my problems. It's taking ownership of it, accepting it, and creating some sort of adaptation for it. And like I said in the beginning of this video, we don't really overcome our problems. I'm still as a 34-year-old man sitting here in the woods by myself. I'm still the same young, quiet, shy boy that I was 25 years ago. Same person. I just evolved and I grew. I made adaptations or developed coping strategies, but I didn't change. People don't really change. They mature, they grow and evolve, but they don't change at all. So trying to change yourself into someone that you're not comfortable with or you don't want to be, screw it. Accept the fact that you are who you are. You have a bunch of problems that you want to, first you got to have the motivation to overcome those problems and think about the reasons why I want to overcome these problems for develop a healthier quality of life for myself, develop a healthier life for my family, for my friends, be a better asset to people at work, people in my social life. Be more of a value to them. If that's your motivation, cool. What are the steps that you need to take to overcome those problems? First comes ownership. You took the ownership, great. Now what are the steps to take action to solve those problems? I want to overcome my social anxiety, be more comfortable. Okay, go put yourself in socially uncomfortable situations that normally you wouldn't be okay with. And start slow. It's a gradual process. If you have social anxiety, you're not going to go to a rave or go to a club on a Friday night. Start slow. Go to a little bit of a social gathering that your friends have invited you to. Give yourself an hour. Go, talk, mingle, stick by your friend. Cool. I did something I was uncomfortable with, and I slowly got myself a little comfortable with it. Okay, like let's say someone's uncomfortable with their physical appearance. I want to change my physical appearance. I want to lose weight. Get yourself on a diet and start exercising daily. And do little incremental steps to move you towards your goal. And do that. And accept the fact that you're never going to really change. You just adapt and you evolve. And that's it. And nobody's really going to overcome their problems 100%. People who suffer from alcoholism, they're always going to have that dark cloud over their head. Once they start drinking, they lose control. Okay, then what are they in control of? They are in control of that first drink. Sorry, I got distracted. Thought there was an animal behind me. They're in control of that first drink. Then don't take that first drink. If you're in control of that first drink, don't take it. If that's the change that you want to make, you got to be motivated to take those steps, to take action. And be okay and be okay and be comfortable with it. Because yeah, people are going to judge you. The world is judgmental. People are always going to judge you. All the time. And that's okay. Let them judge. Don't take it personally and just be comfortable with who you are. And you know you have people, friends and family in your life who are there to support you and who are there to love you. And if you don't have that, make the effort to find people who truly accept you for who you are. And don't necessarily... Maybe we'll judge your behavior if you're not behaving well, if you're not performing well, but they know deep down that you are a good person and you're a good friend to them and you're of value to them. And those are people who are going to respect you and stick with you through the trenches, through thick and thin. Those are the key people you want to keep in your life and keep them close. And always make sure you're being of value to them as well. Because when things get hard, when things get challenging, those are the people you're going to want by your side. And you're going to find out real quick when life gets hard, when life gets difficult, you're going to find out who your friends really are. Because when things are going well and you're making money and you're successful in life, yeah, everybody wants to be your friend, right? Everybody. You're going to find out who your friends truly are when you're down in the dumps. When life has handed you a big shit sandwich, then you're going to find out who your true friends truly are. And those who still stick by you through the good times and the bad times, those are the ones you want to have around. And on that note, thank you so much for watching. Guys, if you like this video, do me a favor. Like, comment, and subscribe. It's going to help me out a ton getting this channel to other people who have not come across this channel yet. And I will see you in the next video. Have a good one.